There is a moment rarely spoken of. It has no name. It doesn't appear in self-help books, not truly. Not how it feels at 2 a.m. The moment right before everything changes. It is the most disorienting, quietly terrifying experience a human can endure. Not because something bad is occurring, but because something good is about to arrive. Your entire system, every unhealed wound you thought buried, rises to ask, are you sure if you found this, truly found it, with that strange pull in your chest, then what I share is not information, it is recognition. You are here to remember something your body has been trying to tell you. Something is shifting. The fact that everything inside you feels heavier, more uncertain than before is not failure. It is the signal that you are closer than ever. The universe doesn't hand breakthroughs wrapped in bows. It hands them disguised as breakdowns, as doubt, as the worst timing imaginable. It speaks in a voice that sounds like wisdom, like the responsible thing to do is stop. To go back to the life that made sense, even if it was slowly killing something inside you. Something closer than your own. Breath. Can you feel the fire of transformation burning through the last walls of who you used to be and stay in the room? You have been building. Inside the cathedral of your consciousness, you have been constructing a new reality. Every prayer whispered, when no one listened, every time you picked yourself up off the floor of despair, all of that was a brick. You have been building quietly in the dark. When a structure is almost complete, the ground shakes, not because the building is falling, but because the foundation is settling. Reality true enough to rewrite timelines does not arrive quietly. It arrives like an earthquake. And the earthquake is happening in here, in the space between who you were and who you are becoming. So if you are shaking, good. If you woke with a heaviness in your chest, a fog in your mind, good. That is not dysfunction. That is labor. You are giving birth to a version of yourself that has never existed. Birth is not gentle. It demands everything you have. An intelligence exists in you, older than your personality. It speaks in sensation, in gut feelings. It has been guiding you toward a threshold. But you are many. Within your being there are layers. There is the part that dreams, and the part that remembers every time you were hurt. That part is not malicious. It is trying to save you. It learned that wanting too much is dangerous. So, it pulls with a heaviness that whispers, maybe be realistic. How many dreams has that word buried alive? As if reality is fixed. What is the one thing your protective self keeps telling you to be realistic about? Drag it into the light. But, understand, fighting this protective part is not the answer. Going to war with your own shadow is like trying to outrun your own feet. The harder you fight, the stronger it gets. Resistance feeds it. This shadow is not evil. It is the part of you that lives in the absence of your own light. It is everything you refuse to feel. Too intense, too vulnerable, too ambitious. You pushed it underground, into the tension in your shoulders, into the knot in your stomach. It did not disappear. Here is the truth. The shadow is not blocking you. The shadow is the breakthrough. Integration is the key. The courage to say, I see you. I am moving forward with you. Imagine digging for years, hands raw, only to stop 1 centimeter from the diamond. Not because it is gone, but because doubt floods in. Maybe there is nothing here. You put the shovel down 1 centimeter from everything you ever wanted. This is a pattern. The inner protective mechanism floods you with doubt precisely when you are about to step into something that requires updating every belief you hold. Hear this. The intensity of resistance is proportional to the magnitude of the breakthrough. The bigger the step, the louder the opposition. If you are facing the most overwhelming wave of fear, do not stop. Interpret it as a sign that what waits on the other side is so transformative that your old identity is throwing everything at you to keep you from crossing. The old self must die, not physically, but functionally. Patterns that kept you safe in a world too small for you cannot survive expansion. The old self fights because it fears extinction. It knows once you cross, There is no going back. You were not built for cages, no matter how comfortable. So what do you do when the doubt is thick enough to taste? You do not fight the thoughts. You cannot win a war against your own mind. Thoughts follow feelings like iron filings follow a magnet. The emotional frequency you carry is not just coloring your experience, it is creating it. Reality responds to the vibration you live in, not the words you speak. 1,000 affirmations cannot outrun one deep belief held in the body. This is why some move with an invisible current. Their internal state is coherent. Heart, mind, and body tell the same story. When the inner signal unifies, doors appear where there were only walls. Others hit the same wall because their signal is divided. One part reaching forward, another pulling back. Reality reflects that division as stagnation. Resources to master this frequency are linked below, but the real practice is this. Tend to the feeling first. Before the plan, before the action, go to the feeling. Not to fix it, but to be with it. Sit with whatever is alive in your body right now. Let it be there without judgment, without resistance. This is how you move from divided signals into unified creation. Because here is the paradox that the mind will never understand, but the heart knows instinctively. The moment you stop fighting a feeling, it begins to move. The moment you stop resisting the fear, it loses its grip. The moment you stop trying to outrun the doubt and instead turn toward it with the quiet presence of someone who is no longer afraid of their own inner weather, something shifts. Not dramatically, but with a subtle settling. Like water finally, beginning to still. And in that stillness, clarity arrives. The clarity of the being. Close your eyes. Take a real breath. Ask your body, what would it feel like to be well for just 10 seconds? Notice your shoulders, jaw, chest. You might feel softening or resistance. If resistance comes, let it be. Witnessing without judgment is revolutionary. Presence illuminates the shadow not by force, but by light. When you create coherence in your emotional field, thoughts shift on their own. Fear becomes background noise, not the commanding voice. You find freedom not from difficulty, but within it. This is real alchemy, choosing to steady your heart instead of obeying panic. Placing a hand on your chest and saying, I know this is hard, but we are going. Understand this. Reality is not working against you, it is working through you. Discomfort is recalibration. Your frequency is being tuned. Expansion feels like being stretched. Like a shell cracking because what is inside is too large. A seed does not become a tree by staying comfortable. It splits. It pushes through darkness. It trusts. The breaking is not the end. The breaking is the beginning. You are not being buried. You are being planted. Let that land. The pressure is purpose. The darkness is gestation. Notice the timing. Conversations, songs, strangers, this video appearing now. These are not coincidences. When your frequency shifts, perception changes. The whisper says, keep going. Not because it is easy, but because you are becoming who you actually are. The world needs the real you, not the mask. Beneath the fear, a part of you knows. Ancient, patient, vast. The space between the old world crumbling and the new forming is sacred. Most run from this uncertainty, but you are still here. You were built for this threshold. Share this with someone at their own edge. Creating a ripple amplifies transformation for both. Here is the practice. Guard your feelings, not your thoughts. Your emotional state is the lens through which you see everything. It is the soil for your next chapter. Tend to it daily. Watch what you allow into your field. Notice which environments drain you and which fill you. Which conversations expand you and which contract you. Choose wisely. This is how you cross the threshold. Does anyone have the right to pour their heaviness into your field when you are in the most critical phase of your transformation? This is not selfishness. This is stewardship. This is the sacred responsibility of someone who is becoming something new. And then from that place of tended feeling, from that place of guarded frequency, from that place of inner coherence where your heart and your intention are aligned, take the next step. Not the whole staircase. The next step. Write the message you have been avoiding. Make the call that scares you. Publish the thing you have been hiding. Apply for the opportunity your shadow says you do not deserve. Start the project your fear says is too late for. Continue the journey your doubt says is going nowhere. Do not wait to feel ready. Readiness is not a feeling that arrives before the action. Readiness is something that is forged in the action itself. You become ready by moving. You become confident by doing the thing that terrifies you and surviving it. You become the person who can hold the breakthrough by walking toward it with shaking hands and a steady heart. And here is the final thing I want to leave you with. The thing that ties all of this together into something you can carry with you. When this video ends and the real work begins, you are not alone in this. I do not mean that in a sentimental way. I mean it in the most literal, most fundamental, most quantum way possible. The field of consciousness that you exist within is not indifferent to your transformation. It is invested in it. Not because you are special in the way the ego wants to be special, singled out, chosen, elevated above others, but because you are a node in an infinite network of awareness. And when one node shifts, the entire network reconfigures. Your transformation is not just about you. It never was. Every time you choose courage over comfort, every time you stay at the threshold instead of retreating, every time you tend your inner fire instead of letting it die, you are not just changing your own life. You are changing the field. You are creating a pathway that makes it easier for the next person to find their way through. You are lighting a torch in the darkness that someone you will never meet will follow home. That is why this matters. That is why the resistance is so fierce. That is why the shadow throws everything it has at you right before the breakthrough. Because the breakthrough is not just personal. It is collective. It is evolutionary. It is the universe becoming more conscious of itself through the vehicle of your courage. So do not turn around. Do not put the shovel down. Do not let the voice that says you cannot do this be louder than the knowing that says you already are. You are not 1 centimeter from failure. You are 1 centimeter from diamonds. And the only thing between you and everything you have been building toward is one more breath, one more choice, one more moment of staying with your own heart. When every alarm in your system is telling you to run, breathe. Steady the feeling. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw soften. Let the heart open 1 more millimeter. And then dig. Not because you can see the diamonds yet, but because something in you, something deeper than thought, deeper than fear, deeper than the shadow itself knows they are there, has always known they are there, and has brought you to this exact moment, this exact breath, this exact threshold so that you could finally reach them. If this resonated with something real inside you, if you felt it not just in your mind, but in your body, leave 1 word in the comments. Just 1 word that captures what this stirred in you. Not for anyone else, for you as a marker, as a timestamp on your transformation. So that when you look back, and you will look back, you will remember this was the moment you chose to keep going. Subscribe if you want to stay in this frequency. Share this with someone who is at their own edge right now and needs to hear that the shaking is not a sign of collapse, but a sign of emergence, and come back. Because this is not a single conversation. This is a continuing deepening, a spiral that takes you closer to the center of who you actually are with every turn. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are not being punished. You are being revealed layer by layer, breath by breath, 1 centimeter at a time. And the fact that you are still here, still listening, still breathing, still choosing tells me everything I need to know about what is coming for you. Keep going, the diamonds are right there. And you magnificent, terrified, courageous, trembling, unstoppable force of becoming. You are ready. Not because you feel ready, because you are still here. And that has always been enough. Now, if you are ready to understand the deeper mechanism behind everything we just explored, go watch Your Identity Creates Reality, Not Your Desire. It reveals why the identity shift happening inside you right now is the actual force reshaping your external world, and it will show you how to anchor this transformation permanently